Hey everyone, it's Richard Payne here from Keller Williams Select Realty and the RPM Real Estate team, your team for all real estate within Halifax area in Nova Scotia. And we want to look at market stats for October because we've got to keep on top of the market. You've got to know what's going on. So we're going to give you some insight into different marketplaces, but let's give you a quick overview of what went on. So looking at the residential single family homes, we sold 325 homes. Average days on market for those homes was just over 100 or 104 days on market. Interesting, average price 310,290, which is good because we're keeping that average price, over that $300,000 number, which is showing us that we're going to get some good increases. And we're up about 2.1% over last year's number year to date so far. When you look at the whole of October 16 to everything that happened up to October 15 year on year, so we're doing well overall. We've also got 8.5 months of inventory on the marketplace right now, which means if we stopped everything based on what happened in October, 8.5 months, we'd get rid of everything that's for sale. So it's always interesting when you look at that number because it tells you an idea of the market. And we've been kind of up in that high buyers market for a long time. And when you get to 5 to 7 months, that's really where you get into what we call a balance market. So we're at 8.5, so we're coming down, which is good because there's been articles in the Chronicle Herald as well about the economy picking up. And yes, there's been a contrary article saying October sales were flat. Well, the real stats is, they're contrasting the two articles there. But from what I can feel on the ground and from what the stats are showing us is we're doing pretty well. So, we're approaching those winter months. Maybe it's going to cool down. Certainly hope it isn't. But let's have a look at some key areas. So let's look at Bedford. Now, Bedford sold 33 homes in Bedford at an average price point of $463,000. Basically, a lot of that number comes down to new homes that have actually been constructed in the Cascades Park area just off Larry Utek, where the average price of those homes is really in the high 400s, nearly 500 for an average home in that area. So the more of those that get sold and built and completed, the higher the price goes. Couple that with obviously Southgate, and we're definitely dragging that average price up there. 33 homes, 201 on the market right now, puts them at 6.1 months. Balanced market, great. Now let's have a look, because there's only 3 real areas that managed to get over the 25 sales in the area. The next one is Sackville. Now Sackville is always a fairly strong market, nice and balanced at 6.2 months. Average price point there, $238,000. First-time home buyers. That drives that complete Sackville area. And then we're going to look at the number 3 seller, which was Timberley area, which has got a good average price point, $322. So it's a little bit of that trade-up area. 27 homes, but 10.7 months, so they're firmly entrenched in the buyer's market. So look at that as well with 97% sale to listing, and that gives you an idea of what's going on there. Now what I wanted to do is to give you an idea of some of the bigger areas within HRM, what's been going on. And those guys, year on year prices this year, October year to date compared to October year to date last year. So start with Bedford, plus 6.8%, again driven by that really high price point of the Cascades Park area. Sackville, first time home buyers area, down 5.8%. Interesting. Timberley, number 3 on the market, up 2.8%. So, not setting the world on fire, but 2.8%, it's good growth. Fall River, my hometown, my little area that I live, yay, up plus 8.8% this year compared to last year. Always interesting Fall River because it really does change a lot. A little bit of new construction there that may be helping them, but, it's good to see that the average price is going up. Kingswood, another popular area, down 0.6%. Practically zero. Portland Estates over in Dartmouth, minus 2% there. So those guys have really got to watch out on that marketplace and make sure that they're giving good value for money if the prices are going down. Now Halifax Peninsula, so primarily south and west, a little bit of north going on there. Interesting number, down 3.4%. And then finish off with Clayton Park, Rockingham, a little area just north of Halifax and into Bedford area. Interesting, down 4.1%. Now, if you didn't see your area in particular on any of those, we've got all the stats, so just drop us a quick email and we'll do our best. We'll get you the information and we'll educate you on how that market performs. If you've got any questions at all, you can email me, richard@rpmrealestate.ca, or you can give us a call, 902-489-1804. Here to try and make you understand and make your real estate simple.